So as the country prepares for the Omicron variant to possibly peak next month, the CDC has now issued new guidelines for those infected with COVID or exposed. BNC's Dray is in New York with more.
The CDC says the new recommendations are supported by science and driven by data. But if the new Omicron variant continues to crisscross the country at a rapid rate, the nation's leading infectious disease doctor says the new recommendations could prove to be a big help. As the Omicron variant surges nationwide, hospitals are overwhelmed, facing nursing shortages and doctors once again working marathon-like hours. The airline industry also forced to cancel hundreds of flights over the holiday weekend because of limited crew availability. Many airline employees are out sick with Omicron.
The reason that our flight was canceled was because of lack of flight attendants.
The airline industry pressed the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, asking for a revision of its guidelines on the time frame for quarantining and isolation. Monday, the CDC announced new recommendations, but saying the airline industry and other corporate entities did not influence its decision, but rather the science suggested it's time for change. The government agency now saying anyone, regardless of vaccination status, who tests positive for having COVID-19 should isolate for 5 days if they don't have any symptoms. And they also should wear a mask around others for at least 5 days after isolating. And if you're exposed to COVID-19 and unvaccinated or only receive just the vaccine, it's recommended you quarantine for 5 days and wear a mask for 5 days after you quarantine. And finally, if you are exposed but fully vaccinated, boosted, and have no symptoms, you do not need to quarantine according to the CDC, but you still should wear a mask for at least 10 days.
With the sheer volume of new cases that we are having and that we expect to continue with Omicron, one of the things we want to be careful of is that we don't have so many people out. I mean, obviously, if you have symptoms, you should not be out. But if you are asymptomatic and you are infected, we want to get people back to the jobs, particularly those with essential jobs, to keep our society running smoothly.
Monday, President Joe Biden told the nation's governors that his administration had not done enough earlier this year to meet the demand for testing. Long COVID testing lines remains an issue in Black and brown communities across the country, where COVID has done its worst damage. The president said he has now ordered 500 million at-home rapid tests, free for anyone who wants one. But is it too late? The Omicron variant is already causing serious issues and costing the country time, money, and labor.
My message to the governor is simple. If you need something, say something. And we're going to have your back in any way we can.
There is a bit of encouraging news. Many medical experts believe that the Omicron variant will likely peak sometime next month. And after that happens, the number of new cases will begin decreasing. In New York, I'm Dray for Start Your Day.
If only more of us would listen to what the medical professionals, the data, the science shows us. If more of us had done that, because a good number now have, I don't know what the percentage is. I thought I heard close to 80% vaccinated. Is that not true?
I think it's around 64 fully vaccinated.
Okay, so somebody gave you notes they didn't provide for me.
Oh,
Thank
stop.
you.
I Googled.
Okay. It's close. It was close. Okay, I'm not going to be doing the show and pontificating and do the research too. I'm going to just go with what I have up here. And it mostly doesn't fail me, but I just had the first cup of coffee. At any rate, had more of us done this, Shannon, we're getting ready to go into what, 2020? It's 2 years of this?
Yeah.
It'd be beyond us. We might have a vaccine along with the flu shot. Maybe they'd mix it in as a cocktail or something. Who knows how that plays out? But no. Here we are. This is all you have to do, folks. Yeah. Let's see. It lasts what? I don't even think, well, he's going extra slow. It usually lasts 3 seconds or less.
Either
okay,
way.
here they're doing it for the cameras. I'm telling you, it is so quick. Again, push it in there. Let's go. So I don't understand. He's not even wincing. He doesn't even know it's over with the man bun. So I just think you guys have to stop this. Let's live. Let's be happy. Let's go to cookouts this summer. Let's travel. You can go on one of those Disney cruises with your kids. Eat anything you want.
That's what I'm talking about.
All we have to do. Yes. And I think if you get it from Costco, I think there's one that, because I know economical. I'm just saying you've got a big family.
Right.
And I think you can get a good price
discount.
if you have that membership.
Exactly. I'm all about the discount.
It's important.
And you know, unfortunately,
It's important.
I just read this weekend that there were 4 cruise ships that were docked off and they had massive outbreaks of COVID. So it's not over yet, even with the precautions they tried to put in place, even with people showing the vaccination cards, making sure they have these tests. And then before they come back, they have to be retested. And that's when they're finding out that a lot of people have the coronavirus. And also think about a lot of the people that are taking these at-home tests. They may not even be part of the numbers that are being counted right now because they're just doing it at home. So the numbers may be even worse than we're seeing and being reported right now. So that's why it's important that everyone take precaution and keep each other safe. I keep saying it because it's not about just you. It's about your fellow man and woman out there and keeping them safe as well.
And stop with the fake Antonio Brown vaccine cards.
Please.
Okay, you're only hurting yourself. You're not vaccinated. Okay, so you are the fake.